What is up, guys? This is Nikolai, also known as ItzNickers, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to build this floating island, as you can see on the screen. This is an amazing island that you can build, and you can build a lot of stuff on this island. You can do a lot. You can build houses, you can build waterfalls, you can build amazing structures, you can build castles, you can do a lot. You can build a whole map, you can build an adventure map, you can even do a parkour with this. Do whatever you want, but it's gonna look amazing. This is supposed to look like it's like an island that has been taken out of the ground and sat up into the sky. So in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to build this, and I'm first gonna teach you how to create this world with nothing else than but air. And the second thing, I'm going to show you how to create this structure. Then I'm going to show you how to rotate it around and then place all these trees and stuff on top. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a pretty not so long video, but it has a lot of commands in this video. So I created some text on the screen just to help you guys so you can see what the command is. So I really hope you like this video, and I really hope it's not too hard for you guys to follow along. But other than that, I really hope you enjoy. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's just get into this tutorial. So to build this floating island, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start from the very beginning by creating a new world, because you want a world with nothing in it except for air. So how do we do this? Well, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna start by hitting single player command, go down to create new world. Now go up here and name it to anything you want. I'm just gonna name it Iceland, just like that. Now go down here, go creative. Now go down to more options. Change the world type from default to super flat, go to customize, and now delete these two first layers, just like that. Now go to preset, now change the 7 to a 0, so let me just do that, 0 like that. Now just delete this village because you don't want any floating village flying around. So now just click use preset. So what you can see now right here is in the world there's gonna be nothing but air, and this is exactly what you want. So if you have this, go ahead and click done. Now go ahead and click done again, and now create new world. So now make sure you hit fly and fly up until the world turns blue, just like this, and this means you are on top of the world. So now we are going to start building the floating island. So now that you have created this world with nothing in it but air, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start by doing this command. You're gonna do //cyl and then do space and then do 2, which is the radius or the command ID for grass, and then do space and then do 2, which is going to be the radius. Then gonna go ahead and hit enter. Now as you can see, it created 32 block, or it placed down 32 blocks, which is in shape of this circle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and grab a few different tools. I like to grab them in different colors or ores or whatever. Just grab a few, it doesn't really matter what it is, just like that. And make sure you grab your wand as well, so just like that. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna grab your first tool and then do // and then do brush and then do space CYL, then do 2 and then do the radius, which is gonna be, let's just say 2. There we go. So now click on the grass here, and as you can see, it's gonna transform the little island we have. So now here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna shape your island. You can shape it whatever you liked, and how big you want it, but I'm just gonna do a small island for this tutorial, because if I make a big one, it's gonna take a really long time. But this looks pretty good for this example, so that's what I'm gonna do. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do another brush. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in brush again, BRUS, I think. There we go, brush, and then do sphere, so SPHERE, sphere. Then do space, and then do 1, which is the command ID for stone. Then do space again, and do 2, and then hit enter. And now just start by clicking a few times, and if you make a mistake like that, it gets too much over the edge, just do // undo, 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 like that. Now just create a few more. So just create it all the way around here, like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, we can fix it later. Just take it up a little bit, it has to be a little bit high. Now just do another command, do the same thing again. So instead of 2 this time, do exactly the same command again, but instead of 2, change it to 1, like that. This is going to make a smaller sphere. So now just go around and fill in the edges here. Oh, that was a little bit, undo, hit that. Now just fill it a little bit around, so just to give it a little bit of size. Now just create a thing up here, like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, just place in some blocks, just random. Now go over to and go onto another tool and do another brush. This time it's going to be a smooth brush. So what this is, it's just going to smooth out the landscape. So type in smooth, S-M-O-O-T-H, smooth. And then do the radius, which is going to be about, let's say, 2, like that. And now just start clicking randomly around here until you are happy with the looks of your island. So let me just click a few times here, a little bit up the top here, a little bit around, a little bit down the bottom here, so we don't have this square edge, like that, a few times. And it's going to look a little bit bad, but we are going to add some more spheres. So that looks pretty good to start with. Now add some small spheres again, just some small spheres around, a little bit higher. We want it to be on a, going into a peak, so like that. Let me just add a few more. Now just grab your smooth tool again, just smooth it out a little bit down the bottom here. Smooth, 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 smooth. There, like that. That looks pretty good. Now a few up here, smooth it out. Now a little bit more. You can use as much time as you want here. I'm just gonna do a very simple one because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. But if I was doing this because I was gonna build something, I would use a lot of time on this, because this is really gonna make your world or your house or whatever you built on top of this look really, really good. So it's very important you use time on this, because it's really gonna make your house look, or whatever you're gonna build in this, look amazing or not. So I would use a lot of time on this, and I'm saying this from experience, because if you don't just do this really quickly and it doesn't look very good, then your everything on top of it is gonna look bad. So what I'm doing right here, right now, is I'm just gonna do some custom things here. If you can't get the look you want, just do it by hand, because the other thing we just did is basically just the rough part of the draft, or whatever you want to call it, the draft of how you do it. So just do a little bit of custom until you're happy with it. Just make sure it has a peak up there. I think it looks a lot better if it has this little peak there. Just add in a few down the bottom here, just to give it some more shape so it doesn't look so square. So I think this is pretty good for this tutorial. Of course you can use a lot more time than I just did, but for this tutorial I think this looks pretty good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fly a little bit down here, and now we're going to do // and then we're going to do SPOS and then do 1 and then hit enter. Now as you can see, we placed in our first position. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fly on the other side here, fly above the island. Make sure you're above the island, that's very important. And then change the 1 to a 2, so exactly the same command, but change the 1 to a 2 and then hit enter. And as you can see, we just placed in our second command, or our second position. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do copy. So copy the whole thing and then hit enter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do set 0. So set 0 like that, and then just go flip. So type in FLIP, flip, and then hit up, which is going to rotate it 180 degrees basically, so it rotates it with the bottom down, if you know what I mean. I'll show you in a later set. I'll show you right now basically. So just do that and then just hit paste, PASTE / make sure there's 2 slashes, PASTE, hit enter, and as you can see right now, it flipped the whole thing downwards. So as you can see, it's already starting to look like a floating island. So what we're going to do now, what I like to do is I like to grab any tool you want like this, and then do this command. So do brush and then CYL, which is going to be not a sphere but like a flat surface, a flat circle basically, and then do 2, and then do the radius going to be 2. So do that, And now up the top here, just go around here a little bit and then just place in some grass, just so you even out this space here around. So like that, and if you can't get this, just delete this, just so you even out the surface so you're ready to build some stuff. So like that, and you can of course go in and add some custom features if it doesn't look as you want it to look, so maybe it goes a little bit too far over the edge. So here it goes a little bit like that, so just add a few blocks in here, maybe some over here as well. Just do whatever you think looks good. You can use as much time as I said again on this, but I'm just gonna try to do it quickly. It might end up taking a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna look, but I'll try to do this quickly. So that looks pretty good, I think, for this island. So what we can do now is you don't have to do this. This is pretty much done. You can add some waterfalls or whatever, or build any house you want on this, but this is pretty much done. But I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm just gonna go in here and just do a little bit of landscaping, just very quickly, just like that. Just add a little bit of shape, a little bit of different levels to this building so it's not so flat. So that looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another tool, then do T slash tree, like that, and then hit big, like that. Now just go in and plant some trees, like this, just a little bit around. Doesn't have to be fancy, just a little bit of trees around. So like that. Now also what you can do, what I think is going to look good, is if you go in and grab your water bucket and then just create, you don't have to create like a lake here, but I think it looks pretty good. And now in the lake down here, for example, just go down and create like a hole so the water is gonna fall out from the island like that. I think that looks pretty good. You can do it or not, or you can leave it. And another thing you can do is you can go in and find your vines. So right here, find your vines. Then just place a few around here, and it's gonna look amazing when the vines grow and it's gonna hang from the island. It's gonna make the island look a lot better. So another thing you can do very quickly is you can go in down here and then do another position. So you can go position, let me just do position P / and then do POS and then 1, like that, first position, and then fly above all of this, all the trees at the island, like this, fly above on the other side, do position again, and change the 1 to a 2, hit enter. Now just type in naturalize, and I'm probably gonna spell this wrong because I can't, NATULIC, that's how it is, and then hit enter. And as what this basically do is the 4 top blocks, the 4 blocks is gonna be, the first 3 blocks is gonna be grass, and the one underneath is gonna be dirt. But I don't really like this harsh edge, so I'm just gonna do some custom landscaping here, just to make it look a little bit better. So just do some where you change the dirt, so it's not all 3 down, just to make it a little bit different. Just to do it. It's all about the small things, guys. Whatever you can add, just a little bit. Whatever you can add, it's gonna look a lot better in the whole thing. So now the last thing I really want to add is if you go in and grab some glowstone here. So go in and grab your glowstone, then fly down here and just place some glowstone down here, just to light this island up. So it's really gonna look amazing at night too. So let me just maybe up here. So I think maybe one more down here just to make it even. So I think this is pretty good. You can of course add a lot more stuff, and you don't have to add the trees on top like I did. I just did it for the show of you guys, so whatever you can do. So I've done this a lot of time in the past. I just like to build houses on top of this. You can build a sky base. You can basically do whatever you want. You can just build a huge castle. You can make this island as big as you want. You can make it a whole world if you want. You can build a whole map on top of this. You can do parkours, whatever you want. You can use this for a million of different things. So it's an amazing little thing you can do. And I think this really looks good. So I think this is pretty much everything I was going to show you in this tutorial. Of course you can add a lot more stuff, but I think this is the basic. You guys get the idea. You can add a lot more. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome contents. This has been ItzNickers, and I'm out. I'll see you later.